Let me know how I sound. If I sound awful, test 1 2. I did play with some settings yesterday because of what was going on and the quality and all that. So I played with a few settings, but I didn't change a whole lot, and I can always change them right back. So if all else fails, fixed. Okay. Sweet. I tried to reinitialize something and I did a dumb thing. So that's fine. I fixed it, which is hunky-dory. So when I played yesterday, they were just doing, they recommended just starting with patch 6. They had 6.1 initialized, but they didn't recommend doing it because it wasn't like, oh hey, 6.1. It was just like 6. And it was still like really wonky. Well, today I logged in and I clearly have something very new. I have new menu, new background, I have new updates, and what they changed, how they changed it, and it's great, and I love it. They did more fun stuff in 6.1. If anybody's really curious, feel free to ask. I'll go back in and I'll gladly read it for you. Yeah. And I just got information, that's what the giggling was about, that a friend of mine bought good wine. And if he wasn't states away, I would be having good wine. I too bought good wine. A large amount of good wine. So maybe next time I come through, it will be here and we will do Drunk We Happy Few. There's an idea for you, just get high while drunk. It's a good idea. And I'm now being called a bitch ass. It's not my fault. Bitch ass is 9 hours away. But you know, I can't help that. It's just who I am. Bitch ass. But if you want me to read through like what they did, shoot me a message. I'll read it out for you. Otherwise, cool stuff happened. I said something about a loading screen yesterday. They put in a loading screen, which is badass. They added a save feature. I'm getting recommendations from a friend of mine. 2 times drunk, 1 person keyboard, 1 person mouse stream. Well, if bitch ass wasn't 9 hours away, it'd be a perfectly good idea. I have to like know people up at 3 in the morning. They happen to be the only one. So, but we'll make it happen. I don't know when, but we'll make it happen. 2 times the drunk stream, 1 keyboard, 1 mouse. We happy few. So, words. I found out, so I kept calling the people in the Garden District. That's the, like, devastated area. That's the Garden District. And then Wellington is the city with the apartments and all that. The buildings you can actually go in with the fake cardboard shit. That's Wellington. And then the other area is the Garden District. Well, it turns out the people in the Garden District, I kept calling them downers. I'm a downer. I don't want to take my joy. They're actually called wastrels. And I saw that yesterday, and I totally looked clean over it, like an ass. Because I went back and I watched some of the video, and I was, like, learning things as I was watching and all that other bullshit. And he said something really dumb, because I kept seeing black powder, and my brain yesterday, and its, like, delusional state was like, oh, hey, black powder, this is somehow going to filter. Well, the description says something along the lines of, it separates things rather efficiently and in a hurry. And then I realized, oh, the only black powder I know of explodes. So you use black powder to make bombs. And I'm really excited to make bombs. Like, super excited. I don't know how they're going to do that, but it's going to be awesome. Again, with this headset, it just likes to just twist to be curvy and angry. And I'm not tall enough to let it untwirl, so we're just to twirl with the wind. But yeah, they did a lot of fun stuff, and I was saying something about how they needed a load screen because it was just black, and they did that. Like, look at that. It's a cute little thing. I like it. This was the background for patch 6. At least I didn't see 5 or anything like that, but I know patch 6, this was it. So it's, I'm really excited. I want to see what they did. Evidently, they did some work with the land and efficiency. They integrated control mapping. so you could adjust your graphics settings a bit more. They did like land leveling, if you're wondering what my arm is doing off to the side. I have a cat there. She likes to come hang out next to my mouse and just be pet. But they did stuff with the land, so it's a little less flat, so it's not just like running across the street the whole time. So they gave it some dimension according to the updates. They varied the wastrels, because before, evidently, they were just wellies, the people of Wellington, who take their joy. They were basically just wellies copied over with a different texture. So they would say typical welly things rather than wastrel sayings. So again, I keep saying it because it's true, and I really am. I'm really excited. I want to get in and see what else they did. I'm trying to remember more of the patch things they did.
The weather is
Let's see. We had a problem yesterday where it was very pixely while I was streaming.
So come on out, or you'll miss it. Wakey, wakey, everyone.
So I just want to do a quick refresh. Wow, saying wastrel so many times has really made it hard to say regular words. And it looks like I'm getting a pretty decent quality stream. So if anything weird happens, just let me know. And I figured out we actually don't have to listen to this if you just turn the fucking radio off. I felt so dumb when I realized that. Because, let me tell you, he is, like, a happy-ass motherfucker who is entirely too happy. So my inventory hasn't changed at all. The meters haven't changed. I have this book. Oh, they added a motherfucking save feature. You can save your game now. You don't have to keep starting over, and that's a beautiful thing, because Lord knows I could have used a save function yesterday when I decided to go, like, attack a shrine. Just, not even attack. I took an empty pill bottle. Like, and they freaked the fuck out, and they ganged up on me, and it was ugly. It was really ugly. Dickerdoodles and Lady Boners. Dickerdoodles, evidently, B, I think it is, does a competition where you have to make dickerdoodles, and if you don't know what a dickerdoodle is, it's a snickerdoodle in the shape of a dick. It's a snickerdoodle in the shape of a dick. And you have to take a picture, whether it's you by yourself or with a whole bunch of friends doing ridiculous things with dickerdoodles. And so... Penny Arcade, not B. Thank you, mysterious person talking to me in my Steam overlay, which is the BB you keep hearing, because I keep forgetting to turn it off. Penny Arcade did it. So, we always joked about just getting dickerdoodle cookie cutters and making a dickerdoodle forest and just be drowning in a sea of dickerdoodles. Lady Boners referenced the time when I streamed Outlast a long time ago. Nothing serious, but I had never played it, and it's terrifying. It's actually absolutely terrifying. But because I was such a fucking wuss, I played it while I had raid call open and I was streaming. And so I had gotten so scared at one point, just like there were so many jumps and I needed to resettle, that my friends started sending me links to subreddit Ladyboners. And they just sent me pictures of attractive men, and it was very distracting, and I recentered and went back to my blood, guts, and gore. So it's been a joke ever since. So I play in pursuit of dickerdoodles and ladyboners. Oh, someone's singing. Oh, it's so cool. They have more words. They do things that wastrels would do, and I love it. I wonder if I can cook yet. Oh, I heard someone singing. Did he fall down? What? They just keep... I can search the campfire. I still cannot cook. Motherfucker. I hear you. Oh. I don't know when they'll stop crying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry they're crying. Come on. Let me search. Ah. Oh, it's a low dresser. Very specific here. They are proper. in their naming of things. Oh, hello.
Inviting you.
I don't care if you invited me. Knock you into a bedpost. Bitches don't know. Mechanical parts, metal bits. So, yesterday, I was going on and on about metal bits. So I've determined that when I find metal bits, I'm going to make some lockpicks, and I'm going to save at least one, because at one playthrough, I found a fucking safe. I found purple pills in a Jimmy bar already? That's amazing. Purple pills is joy. Jimmy bar lets me open locked windows. So, I'm finding all this in the garden district where I need food. Why are my meters not up? That's bizarre. Options. Game and HUD. Suspicion indicator, suspicion icons, compass, quick slot holster, automatically equip weapons, equip usable items. So it kind of took out my HUD. Like, all the important shit I need to know if I'm like really thirsty or starving. And yeah, it does remind me of BioShock. Except it's more on survival and it's way less linear, but it does remind me of BioShock. Because it's got that older feel to it. I haven't run into as many steampunky things. Well, not even steampunky, that's more Dishonored, but it definitely reminds me of BioShock. A lot. But it's also very different. But the time frame and the era that it's based in, I definitely get that feel as well. A friend of mine made a point just now that it might hide the hunger and thirst HUD on my game screen until maybe I need it. Oh, this will be handy. I love my torn suit. And he just said that they are, in fact, in my inventory, which I saw and I knew. But I like being able to see it all the time so I don't have to constantly go in and check. So I'm hoping he's right and that it does just pop up when, oh, hey, you're hungry. You're halfway, like, to starving. Because I really like being able to monitor and like, oh, hey, I should probably be hunting for food. It kind of helped me prioritize, like, what I needed to do.
Fishback.
That takes considerably less hits. I had to punch them, like, 9 times yesterday. So I'm finding lots of suits on this run. And jump! Ah! Ha ha ha. I'm not finding a whole lot else. It's a little upsetting. That's alright. We already determined that this area is a difficult area to find anything very useful. Already walking around... Oh, I'm in a crouchy crouch. Oh, hey. We're gonna hit you. Ow. You hit like a wuss. Oh, and we found our first twerker. This game is notorious for its twerking. It's how they advertise it, actually, the Kickstarter campaign. It's how they try to reach the younger generation. I think they did a pretty good job. So far, I have lots of torn suits, which I don't really need 3 of. So we're just going to throw them on the ground. I don't think I can use them to craft anything. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, simple suit, dark suit is simple. And I don't see... Oh! But I can make simple suits out of torn suits. But I haven't found a sewing kit yet. Ever. So we're gonna... Oh, look at that cute little flag. How precious. Where am I? So I guess we'll turn around and we'll go back that way. Oh, wow, they did a great job with this. This all was really flat. It really was. Like, you ran straight. And now there's, like, there's hills, and the houses are varied, and they're not so cookie-cutter. Like, you have, like, this. You didn't see, like, anything like this where I could just hop in and be like, oh, hey, bleh. So they did a fantastic job in the Garden District of just kind of revamping that and really giving it more of a depth. And she's got She's got a very distinct walk here.